I'm asked to seek a comment about Dennis Rodman's plans to make a third trip to North Korea this week.
I hadn't actually heard about that.
Maybe he could stop in Kabul and sign it on the way back. But so you have no comment on him going, or whether he has any.
I haven't heard about those reports. I'll check.
Can you check?
He obviously wouldn't be there. I didn't know if there was something this week. I just haven't seen this.
Well, it's been out there for some time that he's. I mean, I know
Are they
that
playing a basketball game or something?
Yeah, he's going for basketball. I mean, I know that there's this tendency to kind of roll your eyes when you hear about him going there. But is there any usefulness in trying to reach out to him and say, look, you have influence with this regime. Can you encourage people whenever they're talking to, people that you have issues with, that you recommend that they, urge them to do the right thing. So is there any usefulness in reaching out to Dennis Rodman and saying, since you seem to, have a good relationship with this leader, maybe you can, talk to him on behalf of Kenneth Bay, for instance?
I can double check with our team. Again, he is not there on behalf of the U.S. government, never has been, but I'm happy to check with our folks.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. On North Korea, just to back quickly, Secretary Kerry mentioned during his interview with ABC, he touched on the execution of Kim Jong Il's uncle, and also mentioned a couple times the need to move forward with denuclearization of the peninsula. Can we sort of take that as a preview of increased U.S. diplomatic activity in the region? Or?
Certainly, we'll continue consulting closely with our allies and partners in the region. I think we talked about this a little week, and we'll do that in probably a little bit more in the wake of what we've seen, quite frankly. The Secretary spoke about this issue, as you said, at length in ABC. I don't have anything specific to announce, but our core goal remains the same. And I think we would just stress that this is a point in time when North Korea has a choice to make about where it goes from here, and whether it continues down this path of brutality, of isolation, of ruthlessness, or whether it takes steps and starts to take steps to come back in line with its international obligations, certainly.
But in terms of U.S. policy toward the DPRK, there's no moderation in the stance that,
Hasn't changed
that
at
they
all.
need to first show some kind of tangible sign.
Hasn't changed at all.
Okay.
Yep.
The second anniversary of the death of Kim Jong Il is just coming in hours, and there's going to be a huge ceremony, and Japan and South Korea is watching closely for the new leadership. Is U.S. also?
It's safe to say we watch what happens in North Korea closely all the time. I'm sure our folks are paying attention to this, and if we have any analysis of it, I'm happy to chat about it tomorrow.
And on that, are there any
I'll come
concerns?
to you back there.
Are there any concerns that the DPRK might use the occasion of Kim Jong Un's anniversary for any provocative actions? And what would you have to say?
Well,
to
we'd
that?
certainly encourage them not to do so, to not take provocative actions, as we always do. But we'll wait and see what happens, and if we have further analysis to do over the coming days, I'm happy to.